India is not just a country, it's an ancient epic, still unfolding. Its roots stretch back to the Indus Valley, where early Indians built planned cities and pioneered concepts like zero and the decimal system. This land gave birth to philosophies and religions that shaped billions, and its wealth drew traders from across the world. Today, on January 10, 2026, India is reaching for the stars, its ancient legacy echoing in the hum of satellites and the innovation of its tech cities. India's journey from ancient civilization to modern powerhouse is a story of resilience and transformation. It's a tapestry woven with triumph and tragedy, unity and division, wisdom and struggle. After centuries of foreign rule, India rebuilt itself, uniting hundreds of languages and faiths under democracy. This is the untold story of India's ascent from colonial shadows to independence, from economic reforms to technological leaps. It's a story of people, scientists, entrepreneurs, farmers, and citizens whose collective efforts have propelled a nation forward. For nearly 2 centuries, India endured British colonial rule, a period that drained its wealth and dismantled its industries. By 1947, independence arrived amid the trauma of partition, displacing millions and leaving the nation scarred. The new India faced staggering challenges: a shattered economy, low literacy, and the daunting task of uniting diverse states and peoples. Leaders like Gandhi, Nehru, and Patel had to heal wounds, integrate over 500 princely states, and lay the foundation for a democratic, secular nation. The world doubted India's survival, predicting chaos or dictatorship. Yet, the freedom movement, powered by millions and led by Gandhi's non-violent satyagraha, captured global imagination. The sacrifices of countless freedom fighters finally paid off. On August 15, 1947, India awoke to freedom, but its true test was just beginning. The challenge to forge unity and progress from the ashes of division. Independence brought India's greatest challenge, defining its soul through a new constitution. The Constituent Assembly, after years of debate, created a revolutionary document granting universal adult franchise and fundamental rights. On January 26, 1950, India became a sovereign secular democratic republic. Nehru's vision of a mixed economy led to massive public sector projects, dams, steel plants, and research institutions, symbols of hope and self-reliance. But state-led growth brought inefficiencies and slow progress, known as the Hindu rate of growth. Despite wars, food shortages, and internal strife, India's democracy endured. Elections were held, power transferred peacefully, and institutions took root. The world's largest democracy confounded skeptics, proving its resilience. The early republic was a time of idealism, but also of hard lessons. India's foundation was set, not just in law, but in the spirit of its people. In a volatile region, India's security concerns grew after China's 1964 nuclear test. In 1974, India conducted its first nuclear test, Smiling Buddha, signaling technological mastery. The defining moment came in 1998, with Operation Shakti 5 nuclear tests that declared India a nuclear weapons state. The world responded with sanctions and diplomatic isolation, but within India, it was a moment of pride and sovereignty. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and his team became national heroes. India adopted a no-first-use policy and maintained a strong non-proliferation record. Patient diplomacy followed, leading to the lifting of sanctions and the landmark 2008 India-US Civil Nuclear Agreement. The Pokhran test transformed India's global standing, from target to partner. India had asserted its right to define its own security. The world could no longer ignore its voice. By the late 1980s, India's economy was suffocating under the license Raj, red tape, inefficiency, and stagnation. In 1991, a balance of payments crisis forced a radical shift. Prime Minister Rao and Finance Minister Manmohan Singh dismantled the license Raj, slashed trade barriers, and opened India to global investment. The gamble paid off, growth surged, a new middle class emerged, and Indian companies became globally competitive. The private sector became the engine of progress, and millions rose out of poverty. Cities like Mumbai, Delhi, and Bengaluru became vibrant centers of commerce and innovation. The reforms unleashed entrepreneurial energy and changed aspirations across the country. The 1991 crisis became the catalyst for India's economic awakening. Challenges of inequality remained, but the trajectory was set. India was now a rising economic power. As the economy opened, a new revolution took shape, the IT boom. Leveraging its skilled English-speaking workforce, India became the world's back office, with companies like Infosys and TCS leading the way. Bengaluru transformed into India's Silicon Valley, creating millions of jobs and reshaping global perceptions. The IT sector fueled confidence and innovation, proving India could lead in high-tech fields. Meanwhile, ISRO's frugal engineering made headlines. The 2014 Mars orbiter mission succeeded on its first try, at a fraction of global costs. India's space program became a symbol of ingenuity, achieving world-class results with limited resources. Chandrayaan missions to the moon cemented India's status as a space power. The world saw India not just as a service provider, but as a leader in science and technology. The IT and space odysseys redefined India's global image. They showed what was possible when ambition met innovation. India's rise is powered by its people, their grit, genius, and relentless drive. Dr. Tessie Thomas, the missile woman of India, broke barriers in science and inspired millions. The Serum Institute became the world's largest vaccine maker, supplying billions of doses during the COVID-19 pandemic and showcasing India's global responsibility. The tech boom created new opportunities. Young engineers from small towns transformed their families' fortunes, and entrepreneurs built billion-dollar startups from scratch. Farmers used mobile apps, women ran businesses with microfinance, and teachers reached remote students with digital tools. These stories, multiplied across the nation, fuel India's progress. The spirit of jugaad, frugal innovation, defines the country's approach to challenges. India's greatest resource is its people, whose collective energy drives transformation. Every small effort adds to the national narrative. This is the true engine of India's ascent. Today, India stands at a pivotal moment, its rise shaping the world's future. As one of the fastest-growing economies, its young population is a vast market and talent pool, powering global supply chains. India's diplomatic strategy of multi-alignment makes it a key player in international forums and a voice for the developing world. Its democratic values and growing strength make it a crucial partner in the Indo-Pacific. Indian culture, yoga, cinema, cuisine, has global appeal, and its diaspora connects it to every continent. India's soft power fosters understanding and enriches the global tapestry. The journey from ancient civilization to modern powerhouse is a story of hope and possibility. Challenges remain: inequality, environment, social divisions. But India's progress shows what's possible. The collective effort of its people, guided by visionary leadership, is transforming the nation. India's story is shaping a better world for all.